Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 4 of the Who Talkin' podcast. I'm your host, Who's Talking. And if you haven't noticed, I finally figured out why the audio has been so bad. Because I've actually been using my mic. My mic has been plugged in, but what I didn't realize is that Audacity, the audio system that I use, it gives you an option. So you can either use your computer microphone or your microphone. And I, for some reason, never realized that microphone was never actually selected. So well, here we are with crisp, clean audio for the most part. I'm so upset because, again, this isn't my first podcast, so that was such an easy mistake that I just never realized, which was crazy. But we're here now. It's time. If you listen to this on YouTube, it might look a little. Trying to figure that out. Podcasting is hard, dude. Like, honestly, things definitely sound different. Things might look different on the YouTube part. But, oh my goodness. Things like this are just hard. I don't know why podcasting can't be easy. I just want to talk. I just want to just automatically go where I want it to go. But nope, that won't work. That won't happen. Because with the video, I am a college student. So essentially, I'm broke, and so I can't buy all this equipment and this, that, and the third. Audio and video editing services, and for some reason, YouTube only allows you to edit videos on their platform. You can't make them from scratch on there, which is very interesting. But whatever. But yeah. Also, so again, not Thursday. This Saturday again. So I think I'm just going to move the podcast episodes this Saturdays because I'm a college student and Thursdays are actually a busy day for me. So I'm not really sure why I decided to upload on Thursdays. I'm thinking about pre-recording them, but I kind of want them just to be up the day they're recorded because, actually is relevant to what's going on right now instead of having an episode out and whatever I'm talking about in that pre-recorded episode is just old news. Well, speaking of news, let's get right into it, because if I talk about how hard it is to podcast anymore, I'm going to start crying. But, this was a shock. I figured it out this morning. I was thinking about ways to change the podcast. It's crazy how when you have something like creating it, I guess content creation or any type of creation really, you think about it a lot. You think of how you can make it better and how you can improve it and how you get more of an audience, because I really don't know how to. Let's talk about that actually. Let's talk about that actually. I don't know how to get an audience, right? I have another book coming out. And it's just, word of mouth is the easiest way to get your stuff out, but I'd be shy. And not even that. I'm not shy. But it's just, hey, check out my podcast, right? And then on Twitter, I guess I'm not good at Twitter because I ain't getting nothing. Maybe I need to use more hashtags. I'm not sure, but I guess I'm an indie podcast, or I'm doing this by myself, so guess I'm independent. I'm doing this by myself, so guess I'm independent. I use we a lot in my tweets. I'm not sure why, but hey. Yeah, excuse me. Oh, yes, very tired. Yeah, but I need to get better with how to do that. But hey, I'll figure it out eventually. This is only episode 4. Speaking of episodes, episode 5 will be on next Saturday. I'm gonna have a guest. I'm gonna have some guests, maybe. We're gonna see what happens. Yeah, we'll see, because Sorry, someone yelling outside my house. College living. You know, I'm pretty sure this is like the third episode in a row where someone was just yelling outside my house. Anyway, yeah, I like talking to people, and I like chemistry. So I think you guys will like it too. I'm gonna have some guests on. I might have guests on every episode. Probably not, because people will be busy and I also be busy. You know, COVID. But besides that, we got some huge news. Ladies and gentlemen. We got some news. I don't even know if I'm allowed to say it. Because it's so... Grand Theft Auto 6! They're finally making Grand Theft Auto 6. Now, I want to make it clear why this is such a big thing. Because Grand Theft Auto 5... Right. Grand Theft Auto 5. This game came out in 2013. I was 13 when this game came out. I am 21 years old right now. Excuse me. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That's 8 years. This game is out for 8 years. Right? That's like 3 generations of consoles, right? Video game consoles right there. People have been pissed off, right? Twitter every month, you know, GTA 6 would be trending, and you'd see it's because of everyone would be thinking, "Oh my gosh, did GTA 6 get confirmed?" No. No. All it was is that people just wanted GTA 6 to be confirmed. So it's finally coming. That's probably going to be another 8 years, if I'm going to be real. But hey, this is big news. I love GTA 5. I only played it for like a month or two, but I loved it. Right? It's just... the story. I know the story because, I watched all the YouTubers play it back in 2013. And then online, it's just a hellhole because it's just crazy people just... not letting you get any progress in anything, so. But I had fun, so that's all that matters. What else do we have going on? Actually, my podcast, I kind of just talk about something, just kind of go off into a whole different thing. Let's stay on topic for a little bit. Video games. Staying on video games. Well, they should make a Grand Theft Auto movie, because that would be super easy to make, right? You could either do a storyline of hell, great. You could just make GTA 5 into a movie, because it's the most recent and probably easiest storyline to make. But all you have to do is just, because it's about being a thief, or being criminal. Just make a dude down his luck, gets into the criminal enterprise, or you can make just a dude that's in the middle, this big boom of the criminal enterprise, and blah 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 blah, and just make it funny, right? A lot of explosions, strippers, drugs, and cash, and an occasional carjacking, and then boom, you have a Grand Theft Auto movie. That would be so easy to make, and it would make so much money. Because who doesn't know what GTA 5 is? I mean, shoot, back in 2013, 14, Rockstar, the developer, was literally paying game journalists and all that to make bad reviews so that would stick. Just blah, 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 blah. These hookers are super violent. And so, that got more people interested in the game. But yeah, I don't know why no one's going to... Because they've made not a Saints Row. They should make a Saints Row movie too. That'd be even easier. Like a Need for Speed movie. I think they did that, but that was a long time ago, and obviously got overshadowed by Fast and Furious. Speaking of Fast and Furious, Jason Momoa, Aquaman. Aquaman's gonna be in the last Fast and Furious 10. He fits, crazy giant man that likes excitement. That's just Jason Momoa. So I mean, I want him to throw a trident at somebody, but who knows? Back to video games. I've been playing this one game I just started playing. I just started playing. Well, okay, no, I'll talk about that later. This one video game I'm playing, Hitman. Speaking of movies and video games, actually, Hitman, Agent 47. You know, that super pro assassin you're supposed to play as. I was not playing that game right when I played it because you're an assassin and you're professional, right? So you're supposed to guard and take his disguise and then trick your target into getting a loan and then maybe like pushing them off a bridge and then like silently leaving. Me on the other hand, there was this one scenario where I knocked a guard out. Someone saw me, started freaking out. A bunch of guards started coming up. I had like knocked out like 6 guards. And the target and like 3 more guards for some reason go up to where I'm knocking these guys out. And so, they don't know it's me. I'm in a guard outfit. The guards, the reinforcements essentially go over to where I knocked the first guard out. And the target gets right next to me. So I'm like, okay. So instead of, maybe shooting him or something like that, maybe like inject some poison into him and then silently slip away. Nah. Smacked him in the head with a crowbar. And then I broke his neck. Then I just left. Oh, man. Oh, that was funny. There was this other time. Oh, what was it? Oh, yeah. I kept messing up because, you get caught with like a weapon or, if you're at a disguise, if you're at a area of high level security, the security details are probably going to know who is who. So if you dress up as a security guard, they're like, hey, you're not one of us. Right? And so there was this one time where I just had like hammers, crowbars, and like batons. And I would just throw it at everybody because they all knew I was not one of them launching bricks and crowbars and screwdrivers at people, hiding in boxes. And I would like hop out and just like knock someone out with a wrench or something. And then, I eventually got lit up, but I knocked out like maybe 20 people just by like launching rocks at them. It was great. It was fantastic. Oh, what else happened? I started playing this one game called Dead by Daylight, which it's a horror game actually. It's a multiplayer horror game. So you're like, it's a 1v4. So you have one person plays the killer. You can play as all these different monsters or mythical creatures, and Michael Myers as well, or like the protege from Saw, or Nemesis from Resident Evil, stuff like that. And you have to, if you're the killer, you gotta go get the hook them on like the wall and sacrifice them. But if you're the survivors, then you just try to escape. It's pretty fun. I mean, it's hard to be the killer because the sort of try to bully you right now, and you can only do so much. But it's really fun. I'm gonna start playing it some more. I haven't played multiplayer games because a lot of the multiplayer games I played were competitive. So, and with competitive video games, it comes with a lot of like anger management issues. Overwatch was mine. I loved Overwatch so much. I stopped playing it for a while because I just kind of got bored of it, and Overwatch, it's a dead game, I feel like. And Overwatch 2 is supposed to be coming out. I was just going to wait. I was going to keep playing Overwatch 1 until Overwatch 2 came out. But Overwatch 2 keeps getting delayed, so I'm just like, alright, cool. I'll wait till Overwatch 2 comes out. But with Overwatch 2, this stuff was giving me PTSD. I'd like be asleep. I would just lose so much in competitive. And just because I always be put with like the most brain dead teammates, it would just piss me off beyond belief. Oh, they just would not, because it would be so stupid. Because I was just as dumb. Don't even get me wrong, right? I'd be like playing the healer, and the healer's supposed to stay behind like the tank. What I would do is I'd be the healer. I would rush in right into the enemy base, die instantly. And the rest of the team would be behind me because they're all slower than me, and so then I would be at the way in the back, acting like, why is the whole team at the enemy base without me? And they would all die. It's like, all right, cool. Now I gotta get over there, and so it's just a rinse and repeat over and over and over. But yeah, I broke many things playing competitive Overwatch. Can't wait for Overwatch 2 though. Oh yeah, movies. Freaking Hitman Agent, Hitman 47, or Hitman. They had a movie about that guy. It was pretty good. I watched it on the airplane, I think. I don't remember a lot of it. The actor, I mean, he played a good Hitman. It's just, I don't really know. He played a good Hitman. It's just, I don't really know. I don't know. Felt like they could have found a better actor physically. The actor did a great job. It was a good movie. I should probably watch that again to double check. Who knows? Anyway, speaking of movies, I got canceled on Twitter the other day. Jumped. Someone was talking about Marvel movies, and someone said Thor 2 was the worst Marvel movie ever. I disagree, and I said Thor 3, Thor Record of Ragnarok or whatever, is the worst Marvel movie ever. People were very upset with me. The dude that I replied to, he was like, yeah, nah. I need every Marvel fan to jump on this guy right now. Whoa. Someone said they need to put me in the penis explosion chamber and have my penis exploded immediately because of my terrible opinions. Someone else said, someone said fuck tomatoes. Someone said fuck tomatoes. Throw a grenade at this nigga. So people were not happy. People were not happy about. But let me tell you why Thor, the third Thor, was the worst. Right? Nothing happened. Right? And that's the thing. Everything happened in that movie. If Odin, spoilers, I guess. Odin dies for real. Friggin', we find the Hulk again. We lose Asgard. Hela quite literally just killed all of Thor's homeboys, except Idris Elba's character, right? But nothing happened. You know what I mean? Asgard exploded. Nothing happened. Here's what I mean, right? Sense of consequence, or a sense of urgency, or a sense of danger at all through that movie. Like, oh no, Mjolnir's broken. Oh no, those two just had to escape and got banished, right? Then all of a sudden it's a goofy, fun kiddie movie about a band of misfits being together and this, that, and the third. It's like, what? I got Bruce Banner and Valkyrie. They're like, oh yeah, you look really familiar, and just Jeff Goldblum being like, oh yes. These slaves of mine, they're really cool. It's just all this, this is literally the end of Asgard, right? Everyone at Asgard is dead, right? But a good example of, hell, Iron Man, people hated Iron Man 3, but that did what it was supposed to do so much better than the third Thor movie did. Iron Man lost everything. His homeboy, hospital, house blown up. His suits are already all gone by Iron Man 2. The dude had to fight mostly without his suit. You know what I mean? Iron Man 3 did an amazing job with that. Thor 3 turned it all into a joke. This sucks. This is stupid. This sucks. It's dumb and it sucks. And it's just ugh. Alright. So, yeah. I mean, shoot. The final villain, Hela, she was fantastic. But She literally got killed by a character that was in the first 5 minutes of the movie, and that was it. That big flaming monster dude, that dude was in the Thor 3 for 5 minutes, and then didn't show up until it's like, oh, cool. We save the day, yay. It's like, okay, come on now. That's just dumb. That's stupid, right? I know everyone's mad at Iron Man 3 because, the Mandalorian wasn't really the Mandalorian. But we have Shang-Chi now. So, yeah, we all got the Mandalorian. So, yeah. Thor 3 sucked. The Mandalorian wasn't really the Mandalorian. But we have Shang-Chi now. So, yeah, we all got the Mandalorian. So, yeah. Thor 3 sucked. It was so bad. It was so bad. I need to watch Moonfall. Because I love stuff like that. Where the Moonfall is literally just about, like, what of the Earth, but also aliens and robots are involved. I love stuff like that because it's just a chaotic ass movie, and it's gonna be great. It's out now, so I need to see it. And that's a good cast too. Halle Berry. Of course, I'm gonna fade everyone else's name except Halle Berry, but Halle Berry is a great actress. So I'm excited. I'm also excited for the new Batman to come out this March. It better not suck. Because I know nothing about Robert Pattinson except Twilight. Apparently he's a fantastic actor now. I heard he did really well in The Lighthouse with William Dafoe. And he also, I know he was in something else, but I forgot. But yeah, for some reason, the character of Batman, Batman characters all are just booty cheeks. When it comes to live actions, right? Everyone liked Christopher Bale. Okay, Michael Keaton. Everyone liked Christopher Bale. Okay, Michael Keaton. Michael Keaton was a great Batman. But, Christopher Bale, blah, 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 blah. Where is she? All that garbage. I liked those, except the costume looked kind of goofy. And it has its own blah. Then there was Ben Affleck, and it was like, oh, I hate this. And it was like that back and forth, and Warner Brothers and DC has no idea what they're doing with because there's 3 different universes now. Shoot, now we have Robert Pattinson, right? Even there's a Teen Titans TV show where it's the Teen Titans was a group of superheroes that are teenagers. It's all dark and gritty now. It's all mature, like Euphoria, but with superheroes. So yeah, it's just every time Batman, people hate it. So I hope it's not the case with this one, because my favorite supervillain, the Riddler, is the main villain. So I'm very excited to see that. I'm not familiar with the actor, but the trailers are doing it for me. So I'm very excited to see the Riddler finally being a live action adaptation, besides the old school Batman TV show back in the 80s. But I'm very excited. I always liked the Riddler because it was just you have a Batman villain that can break your neck with a punch. You have a Batman devil, except he's a clown. You have another Batman villain that's literally just like a pile of clay that can shapeshift and can throw you through buildings. You've got another Batman villain that can control every plant in the general area, even ones you don't see. But then you have the Riddler, who is just really, really smart. And is just terrorizes Batman and the city. And you want to live? Answer a riddle, dog. If you go to Gotham City, you get in the subway and there's a bunch of question marks, you better get that phone out and I hope you get some real stuff down. So I'm excited to see what they're gonna do with that, because apparently, the Riddler's already gonna be in jail at this point. Which I kind of hope that's not the case. I want to see them face off. I want to see I've stuck you in this trap, Batman. Of course, it's a little goofy to be all right, cool, I have you in this death trap now. Now, instead of just killing you, Batman, I'm gonna make you solve a bunch of riddles and see if you survived. But when you do survive, I'm going to say that you're cheating and then just try to shoot you, you know? So I kind of hope they don't do that, because this is supposed to be a very like dark and like semi-scary movie. But I still do want to see these two face off. So maybe I'm asking for too much. I don't know. Should be fine though. I'm very excited. Any other movies coming out? I think Batman comes out early March. So I will definitely give my review when I can, as well as Moonfall. I'll probably wait for Moonfall to come to the streaming services, because I doubt it'll be in theaters for too long. But that it looks sick. Any Marvel stuff? I mean, there's some TV show. I already talked about Moon Knight, which is cool. I'm excited for that. Oscar Isaac never disappoints. Oh yeah, I guess I could. I do have for a class, because I'm in college. I watched A Doll's House by Hendrik I. That kind of like put Europe on its head, because this was like way back in the day. So where women could not speak without permission. But at the end of it, it features the woman, the main character, leaving her husband and her kids to actually figure out who she is, and that really would give people heart attacks, and like back in those days. So I had watched the movie for it, because I was supposed to for class, and it was a really good movie. You had Anthony Hopkins as the husband. And Anthony Hopkins is a great actor. I didn't realize it was him. I saw him like the intro credits. I'm like, oh, Anthony. It was him. I saw him like the intro credits. I'm like, oh, Anthony Hopkins in this movie. I wonder who he's playing. And then I didn't really realize until like the end of the movie. Like, oh shit, that's Anthony Hopkins, because he's really old right now. And so this is an old movie. So he was in his like 30s, 40s maybe when he had played that role. But yeah, he's such a good actor. That's probably definitely like my top 5, top 10 for real. Anthony Hopkins is cool. I loved him in Transformers, because he was just, oh, I'm Sir Arthur Kingsley. The freaking Transformer Kane just blowing up Megatron and then just dying immediately. Oh, it was sad, but yeah. The Transformer movies were actually like really funny. They were really, I think people just didn't want to give them credit, because, well, I don't know what's going on. Blah, 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 blah. Like, shut up. Shut up. Watch the giant robots stab each other. Alright? That's all you need to do. Don't worry about it. Yeah, Transformers movies are actually really, really funny. But, you know what? On that note, I've run out of things to talk about, and I'm very tired, and I have stuff to do. And this podcast has been stressing me out. Follow me on Twitter at Who Talking Cast. Share, subscribe on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. And I'll see y'all later. Love y'all.